Hey everyone! So we're moving on to a category called animals. Alright, in animals, it's made up of 5 different categories. We have pets, let's see, sea life, mammals, birds, and spiders and insects. But today we're going to go over pets. So the pets are animals that you can have at home, that you can keep and raise to be a part of your family. Alright, so the first one we're going to go over is a hamster. Alright, I actually had hamsters growing up. They kind of look like a mouse, but they're actually not. So there are ones that they live in cages and they have like a little wheel they can run in. They drink out of water, eat some food, and they're pretty friendly. Sometimes they bite, but it's not too bad. All right, then we have something that's a little bit bigger than a hamster. It's a guinea pig. All right, I've never had a guinea pig, but a guinea pig it's just a whole lot bigger than a little hamster. You see that? All right. Then we have a lizard. Now, Mr. V has definitely had a lizard not too long ago. I named her Lily. It was actually pretty cool. And I actually bought a little hamster ball. A little hamster ball is a tiny ball that a hamster can go in and they can run around. But I bought it for this lizard. And the lizard got in and it got to run around my house all the time. It was actually really cool. But then it passed away. And then we have a frog. Now, you can have pet frogs too. Now, usually, kind of like a lizard and a frog, you put it in a terrarium. A terrarium looks like an aquarium that you have fish in. It's like a fish tank, but instead of filling it with water, you just put, like dirt or gravel, some plants, so that frogs and lizards can play. All right? That also means snakes. You can have a snake, all right? And the snake also lives in a terrarium. Remember, it's just like a fish tank, but with no water. It has plants, all right? Also, turtles. You can have a turtle. They also live in a terrarium. Now, turtles, you can have a little bit of water in them too because they love to be in water, all right? A turtle. Also, speaking about fish in a fish tank, we have a goldfish. Now, there's a lot of different types of fish, but the most common one is a goldfish that you can have as a pet. Now, you can have like a betta fish or a little, they're like a little tiny fish you can get at the pet store. You can have those in there too. You know that fish, from Finding Nemo, a clownfish? I've seen people have that at home too. So you can have all sorts of fish as pets. All right? Then you also have a little bunny. But this is a rabbit. But, people call them bunnies, all right? So you have a little rabbit. They love to eat carrots and vegetables, and they're really fluffy. And then the most common pets that you might have at home is a cat and a dog, all right? Now, a cat comes in all different colors, just like dogs, too. They're pretty friendly. But make sure you take care of your pets, okay? You need to feed them. Make sure that they have water, that they're clean, so you have to take care of them. You have to bathe them. And like with dogs too, you have to make sure you take them out on walks, okay? They don't want to be cooped up at home. They want to be able to have a way so they can run and walk and get their exercise, okay? So now these are just all about pets. Now there's a lot of other different pets that you may have. Sometimes it doesn't even need to be an animal, all right? I know growing up, sometimes you pretend that you have like a pet rock or something like that. I know it's a little silly, but since we're talking about animals, let's focus on animals. We're gonna go over these one last time so you know. So we got a dog. All right, we have a cat. We have a rabbit. Now remember, some of these animals, you gotta be careful because they could bite or scratch you, but that's only if you are messing with them in a not a good way. Alright, so don't bother them. And a fish tank, you gotta make sure that they're clean. Alright, just like the terrariums for these animals too. Okay, now this is a turtle, remember. Now, snakes too, you gotta be careful. Sometimes they eat like little mice. Alright, so sometimes you have to feed a pet with the little animals, alright? Frogs too, you gotta give them crickets, alright? And lizards, they eat crickets and worms, just like frogs as well. And hamsters, usually they have like hamster food and guinea pigs as well. Alright. So make sure if you're going to have a pet, it's a huge responsibility, okay? You got to make sure you take care of them because they depend on you for food, water, and exercise. All right, now make sure to rewatch this video, pause it, and then look at the animals, see if you can name them. If not, then you pause it on the screen where it has the words so you can learn the words all right as well. All right, guys, see you later.